This isn't a sight you see every day. In fact, it's something you don't see at all in Sennelager, with Challenger 2 tanks and Warrior armoured vehicles exercising side by side. This is an example of a troop platoon attack. The idea is that the Challenger 2 tanks advance first, leading in the armoured Warrior vehicles, who then dismount their infantry soldiers to attack. This is a new experience for the Queen's Royal Hussars and 5 Rifles in Germany, and will set them up for training later this year.
We've trained separately. QRH have trained by themselves as a squadron, and both armoured infantry companies from the Rifles have trained by themselves. But what we haven't done is put it together and had challengers, which is us, leading on the infantry companies onto positions. We haven't actually been able to train together other than in the simulators in CAT, which we did last week. So it's a very useful 2-day exercise to sort of practice that before we do it for real, as it were, in Battis.
The cavalry and the armoured infantry may have their differences, but for battle group level training they must play to each other's strengths. This 2-day exercise has given these regiments a head start to understand each other and get the formations right.
We haven't had a chance to work with infantry so much before, so it's a good chance for them to come onto our vehicles, understand what we can see through our sights and through our periscopes, and vice versa, us for them, because it's good to understand what we can see on the battlefield as well as the infantry.
We're just trying to get the chemistry and then getting everything working all over again, so to a good thing before we get to Canada, so we know that we can get straight onto it and not having to mess about like 2-3 days, messing about trying to find out the chemistry and trying to get it all to work.
5 Rifles and the QRH will head to Canada this July, and it's hoped that with this little taster they can hit the ground running. Ali Gibson, Forces News, Sennelager.